Hi, Corey with Gold Rush Expeditions, and today we're out here in Idaho at the Silver Rock Mine. Now, what you can see right here is the main haulage tunnel. We had rail going this way, we had rail going this way. This was your high grade, this was your junk. How do I know that? Because I've got a nice big ore bin down there, and that's where everything that was good and worth shipping out would have gone to. The rest, I've just got massive, huge waste dumps running down the hill. Interesting thing about a silver rock mine is that you'd think it's probably silver, it's probably Idaho, but all the ores out here are looking more like iron, and gold is like everything I'm seeing. There might be some lead, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of it. Love to get inside the mine and see what's going on, but our wonderful reclamation services have done this behind me. And before you go, oh no way dude, that's totally just a natural collapse. Well, let's just take a quick look and I'll show you why it's not a natural collapse. You can see our portal here. You've got all this nice timber, it's heavy duty, it's pushed up against a nice rock outcrop, yet for some reason, something weird, it's collapsed behind the front of the portal, which would be the weakest link. So if this was a natural closure, a natural, you know, just something sloughed in, all this that you see pulled out of the way to get back in there and blow it up wouldn't be all destroyed here. You would have everything coming down over the top of that portal, because that's the easiest way for the rock and the dirt to come down, is straight over the top. So then you'd have a small little area like this in the front that you could probably still get into. Now when the Forest Service and the BLM come out and blow stuff up, this is what you get. Just right behind it is a, oh, it's weird, it just collapsed. Those mines, they'll just collapse out of nowhere and kill you. So not really so much, but let's go take a look at the rest of the mine. We've got a huge camp here. We've got buildings, we've got all sorts of stuff, and super remote, super self-contained camp here. Got water. This is awesome. So let's go take a look. So you got right here, there is another portal that's been reclaimed. Now what's interesting and fun, and you've heard me make fun of this before, is just the naturalness of the reclamation. It's really not. When the Forest Service and BLM come in and reclaim these sites, they do a horrible job and they just destroy everything around. Take a look at these big trees. Now if you see these big trees, they're similar to this one, but they've just kind of pulled them down and then threw them on top, like, ha ha ha, no one will ever know there was a mine portal here. Guess what? As soon as the next mining company comes in, they're gonna put a bond out here, and they're gonna open up that portal, and boom, start working. Okay, more of your pyrite stuff is over here. It is interesting with the quartz is either lead stained or iron stained, one of the two. It's no happy medium in between, so they must have hit two separate veins while they were underneath here. They were probably tossing most of the silver and lead, and only keeping, because yeah, you can see where all the pyrite and gold stuff is coming there. It's going straight down that and into the ore bin. So that's what they're keeping. Apparently didn't care too much about the silver. Come get silver all day. So we've counted up 2 portals so far. What you've got down here, you can see our dump, and then I've got an outhouse, and I've got another collapsed portal that is just dumping water like a bastard. So that tells me 3 things. One, it tells me that portal 1 and portal 2 are most likely connected because they have no water coming out of them and they're near the top of the hill. So there should be something coming out. This portal is connected to these 2 portals because all the water from these 2 portals is running down and out of this one. Now, I've got a little outhouse out here, which tells me one more thing. That tells me guys were working out of that portal and they weren't working very far in. So they were able to probably come out for lunch out of there, and you know, they didn't want to like, hey Bob, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, you know, just taking a dump. So they had a nice little outhouse right there, and that was probably a place where they were working when they weren't pulling stuff right up out of the top of this. So let's continue on. This little spot is really cool. You can't really tell, but you hear, oh, acid drainage. Acid drainage is so bad, and there's all this stuff. Well, what we've got down here is a whole bunch of iron and just decomposing minerals out here. Like when you walk through it, it's all orange. Nature loves this stuff. Look how green all that is. as you step through all the marsh that is out there, you just get iron and mush that just comes right up through there. It's just, everything is growing right on top of that. It's kind of awesome. Oh, that's mushy. God. Mush, mush, mush. So I'm going home with a wet leg. I'm not very happy about that. Okay, look at all this. Iron and metals. All this is iron and metals. And what is growing through all this? Green, green, green. Green, 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 green. So when you hear all the stupid, and I will say stupid, environmental scientific studies that say, oh, the acid drainage just kills everything. The acid drainage doesn't kill shit. It helps it grow, and this is proof of it right here. Just washing some of the muck off me from above up there. Very nice stream down here, which will provide you a good amount of water for your mining operations. What you can see behind me is the remnants of the last camp that was here. Some of you may be like, oh, sweet, buildings I can camp in. This is not a camping spot, it is a mine. So if you're out here, file a plan of operations, and then these buildings are in support of your mining operations. What does that mean? That means that when you're out here mining, that's where you're staying. If you need more information on plan of operations, on how to get a mine like this up and running, if this is what you want to do, we can give you all the information you need. Visit our website, www.goldrushexpeditions.com. Again, we're in Idaho. It's the Silver Rock Mine. For Gold Rush Expeditions, I'm Corey. We'll see you at the next site.